I came to Spain to start off the Caribbean conference in León, and for this conference, what they're working on right now is strategic planning, and they're trying to do new strategic planning for their university libraries, and they've had an intensive conference on that's underway right now. And so I came to share what we've been doing with strategic planning, what we've been doing with targets and measures within the library to integrate those into our planning cycle and integrate our budgets with setting targets and being much more results oriented, which is something that's somewhat new for libraries. Well, the Library of Congress was an early adopter of digital technology, and it was in the 1990s started a massive digitization program where it digitized millions of items to get them up online and on the web. And so it's been very actively involved in embracing the new technologies, still exploring those new technologies. One of the challenges it faces is the need to move forward and integrate more into the virtual world and have virtual libraries, and moving away from so much of the dependence on a physical library, but at the same time, we are the library of record for the United States, and we're the library of the American culture and history. And we need to be able to save the physical artifacts as well for future generations, and now we must save the digital artifacts, and that's a very difficult challenge for us, and to make sure that not only this generation has access, but the next generation and the generations after that have access as well. I think that I've been very impressed. This is my second trip to Spain, and I've been very impressed when I've been meeting with Spanish librarians with their enthusiasm and the energy that they're approaching the library profession. And I think that there seems to be a sense in Spain that libraries are very much alive. They're very much part of the future of Spain. In the United States, there's still that sense, and there's a very strong support for libraries, but there's also a lot of questions and doubts, and I think that we could learn a lot from the enthusiasm that is here in Spain for libraries. And libraries in Spain, like libraries in the United States, are facing economic issues. The resources aren't available that were there 10 years ago, 5 years ago even. And what was interesting with this most recent conference is that there's a lot more emphasis on partnerships and sharing resources, trying to do, when you talk about digital materials, sharing access to digital materials, subscribing to databases as a shared entity instead of just as a single institution. So I think that we can learn more within how some of the university consortia is working here within Spain, but also at an international level, how can we extend this partnership and this ability to work together? Can we share resources, digitize things collectively and in harmony, so that we're not digitizing the same thing, not duplicating that, and we're also working together to preserve it for the next generation.